Good morning, everyone. It is September 28th, and we had a hard freeze last night. The night before we'd had a light freeze, but last night it did its worst. It's 24 degrees out here right now. This is what we're looking at. So my kohlrabi, this was just some extra broccoli that I had, and I thought I'd put it in there and see what it did. I had a couple of squashes yet. There and there. I had covered these because I still have some paste tomatoes under there and just wanted to see. It was only supposed to get down to like 34 degrees, but it got much colder than that. So you can see everything is frosted. That's my strawberry bed. My carrots, actually, these will be better after this freeze. How did you get up there? Get down. Goofball. And here's some more squash. I just had extra squash. I wanted to have something in this ground over winter. And behind it is, I think, a cabbage and some peas. Whatever dies off, it's fine. I'll just leave the roots in the ground because that is all new compost that we put down this fall. So I just wanted to leave the roots in the ground, get that organic matter. And I'm also noticing I had planted some daikon radish out here in the open area just to see what it would do. And I've got radishes out here, so that'll be good. So here are some little radish plants, and over here are some bigger ones. And this actually had, oh, I saw some radishes the other day. Where did they go? Yeah. So that's a radish. They're supposed to be really good for compaction. So I'd hope to have a little more ground cover here over the winter with the daikon radishes, but I guess you get what you get. And then in the spring, all of that organic matter from the radish will break down into the soil and feed the soil. The chickens did fine overnight. I even still got a few eggs. You can see the grass is all frozen in here. And unfortunately, this is a spot that isn't going to get light real early in the morning. So they will get moved this weekend. But they seem just fine. I added some straw in there for some warmth. And when the sun hits this, it'll thaw it pretty quickly. And this is blinking green red. I'm sure because it's not getting enough hours of daylight. But that'll be up over the trees soon. So it looks like everything bounced back. It's a couple hours later now, and you can see that the kohlrabi looks great. The broccoli looks great. We'll see how the rest of the week goes. We're supposed to get down into the 30s, I think, again tonight, and then after that we'll be in the 40s. But I'm gonna pull these tarps off and see how these paste tomatoes look under here. They're looking a little wilty. But they seem fine. The tomatoes seem fine. Probably not the best idea to have tomatoes and lettuces in the same beds, but I assumed I would be pulling these tomatoes out of here before now. But aren't the lettuces looking pretty? Let's see, they're getting big. I'm discovering this is the season to be growing lettuces. They like this much better. And as kind of an experiment, I have cucumbers under here that I just kind of wanted to see what would happen if I tried to cover them. Ugh, that was a big spider. Ugh. So it looks like all the greens have made it through and there's still flowers. I had picked all of the cucumbers because I didn't want to give those a chance to freeze, but I wanted to see if the vines would stay good. And looks like they have. Maybe not that one. The cabbages right there, they look fine. I might actually invest in some row cover and cover those and see if I can get anything out of it. I mean, you might as well, right? It's in the ground. So all that can happen is I make a mistake and learn something. The potatoes in this container seem to have done fine. And everything, there seems to be kind of a microclimate on my porch because I've got some plants up there and everything up there was fine, wasn't even touched by the frost. I guess that squash will have to be done. I should have maybe covered these because I have some little ones on here and all of these are done. Let's see what it looks like in the greenhouse. Oh my gosh, it's hot in here. There's a lot of condensation on that Lexan. So I should get these windows open. Those windows down there. And then we'll open this one. Keep the door open. But everything looks really good in here. So one of the struggles we did have in our greenhouse this year is with pollinators. I saw pollinators all over, but for some reason they weren't pollinating my zucchini. So that's what I'm doing here, pollinating it by hand. So we are learning as we go and making a lot of mistakes, and sometimes it's kind of hard to put that on YouTube for everybody to watch. But you know, I feel like our society puts so much value in success when nobody gets to success without failure. Nobody, I guess very rarely do people do things right or perfectly the first time. But we'll keep working through the problems, and 5 years from now, zucchini won't be my problem. It'll probably be something else. So we just want to encourage you. If you're feeling nudged to make a meaningful change in your life, do it. You won't regret it. It makes me think of, there was a man that came to the farmer's market stand the other day and asked Owen, what would happen if no one in the world was curious anymore? And Owen said, well, nothing new would happen. So that was kind of my thought for the week. What new things could I make happen just because I'm curious? Well, after a couple hours, the Energizer is fully charged. When I come out here first thing in the morning, there's usually a few eggs, but they have been laying more in the morning, so, oh yeah. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Do you not like me in your nesting boxes? I really have to start bringing a basket. I don't know why they all like that one nesting box. So, good haul. 8 eggs on a day that it got down to 24. I'll take that.